I see what ho, chaps and chavettes, Game Chap and Birdie here.
Yes.
Yes, fellows, and I dare say we are discussing here a rather bouncy subject of sorts, namely bunnies, you know.
We most certainly are, yes indeed. As you may know, the snapshot came out this week, but there were no bunnies, although there was a lot of rather interesting things in it.
That's right, old boy. Many interesting features this week, and I think focus was being given to the large new underwater additions. But of course, there were no signs of the furry hopping critters as promised by a recent Mojang employee statement. Now, of course, this may mean they've simply been delayed, it might mean they've been shelved or even scrapped, who knows? But in any case, we'll certainly know sooner or later whether the hopping chaps are going to make it into the game. But of course, the question to be asked here is really, should Mojang be adding bunnies to begin with?
Well, yes, do we want bunnies? Well, I think bunnies are a rather good idea, I suppose. I mean, they could dig holes and things like that, but what would they drop, and would there be too many of them, etc.?
Well, indeed, old boy, I think your idea of a digging mechanic would be interesting for bunnies, although of course we have previously had the Enderman griefing fiasco, whereby the Enderman would sort of pick up loads of different blocks and mess your house up. So you may recall that Mr. Notch actually turned that setting off, so they could no longer grief oak logs, etc. and so forth. But we'll have to see whether they'll have a large-scale breeding mechanic, perhaps using carrots, etc. and so forth, and indeed also whether they'll eat plants and flowers as they do in real life.
Well, that's an interesting point. Will they come along and eat your crops? One way they could spin, I suppose, and also, will ocelots be hostile to them?
Well, indeed, of course, dogs and cats could be perhaps hostile towards bunnies, chasing them off and keeping away from your crops. But I do believe bunnies are an interesting and natural addition to the game. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about is you might see them all over the place.
Well, yes, and of course, they really only just eat crops and bounce about. I suppose you can't really have bunny farm, can you?
No, they don't exactly have shoulder-mounted rocket launchers, old chap. They're not supposed to be that sort of thing, you know.
That's a good idea.
Yes, I'm sure it is, old boy. Perhaps the bunny would be more of an atmospheric mob in the vein of the bat, although I do understand some chaps have been known to eat bunny, and they said it tastes very nice.
Oh, apparently it does, yes. Well, I think it does, actually, yes. It is quite nice. Tastes like chicken.
But some people like bunnies, old boy. You can't say that.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, no.
They're lovely and fluffy and cute.
It's fluffy. That's what I meant to say.
That's what you meant to say.
Anyway, so we've covered that. Now, what about the gerbils then?
Bertie, I'm trying to drink my tea. Would you mind, I say? My word, there you go, fellows. Do tell us what you think about bunnies and whether or not the Mojang fellows should add them. This hasn't even been Game Chat Buddy with some rather exciting Minecraft news. Do join us again, I say. We look forward to seeing you then. Until then.
Well, maybe Mr. Jeb told him to hop it.